Hello viewers, welcome to Hila-P Sports and Entertainment TV. We are back again, and this is the weekend preview. We'll be discussing about the Premier League and what to expect this weekend. As far as the English EPL is concerned, CBN, you're welcome to the show. We'll be looking at Wolves, who will be taking on Aston Villa later today, by I think 21:00, which is 9 p.m. Okay, Wolves Aston Villa. How are you seeing this game?
I think it's an opportunity for Aston Villa right now because they really need them to gather enough much points to cement that their position, to at least make that their position, that third place.
Definitely.
Yes. Because as it stands now, I think Manchester United are closing up a little bit.
Yeah.
Chelsea are still there looking. Liverpool the same thing.
Yeah.
So playing Wolves is, Wolves they are bottom of the league. So playing Wolves is an opportunity for them to get more 3 points, at least extend that their lead over those ones chasing them, and the three teams chasing them. But
I think Wolves are doing something they did against Arsenal.
Yeah, very much possible because Wolves, I think they are a different team right now, unlike what we had in the early part of the season.
Yeah.
It's very much possible that it may not really work out for Aston Villa.
Yeah.
I don't know. I cannot really say that Wolves has a chance to beat them, but I think getting a draw is quite very possible.
Okay.
If Aston Villa fails to capitalize or make use of their chances. So, but it's going to be very disappointing if that happens at the end of the day.
Okay. Then early kickoff tomorrow, Bournemouth up against Sunderland.
Bournemouth Sunderland it's another fixture that where you could say that it could actually go to anybody, because Bournemouth, I think even though they are still they've not really collapsed from their performances in the early stages of the league. They've not really collapsed. They're not really collapsed that bad, in the sense that they've gone to 15th or 16th or 17th in the league table. They are still trying to do something to stay very relevant in the table. And Sunderland on the other side are still in that mix as well. I think Sunderland are 12th, Bournemouth are 8th in the table. But both teams need consistency somehow to
survive. To be on the safe.
Apart from, I think both of them are going to survive, but I think both of them are really interested in European qualification. But it's going to be very difficult if you're not consistent. So that match actually serves as an opportunity for either of them to continue gathering points here and there to see if
Liverpool be hosting West Ham United.
Liverpool at the same time, I think they want to increase their position in the table, because Aston Villa are not backing down, Manchester United are not backing down, and Chelsea on the other hand are still very much interested in that top 4 or top 5. I think the UEFA have given Premier League 5 teams already.
So if the trophy now ends with an English team, then it's going to be 6.
They are going to have 6, and if they win Europa League
again, it's going to be 7.
So that's very interesting.
Yeah.
So the top 5 in the league, there's not just top 4 now. It's top 5 they are fighting for right now. So everybody wants to get there. Liverpool will definitely want to be among the top 5.
Okay.
But against West Ham is a tough test.
Okay. Newcastle United will be facing Everton.
It's not going to be an easy one for Newcastle. Newcastle United, they've not really been that consistent in the Premier League. But against Everton, I think it's an opportunity for them to see if they can get something out of the table here, because I think they are 11th in the table. I think Everton are 9th in the table. But Newcastle United, I'm very sure this is not where they would have wanted to be, especially considering what their performances in the Champions League. They're actually putting in their best there, and they want to be able to compete again in the European football next season.
Okay, Burnley will be hosting Brentford as well.
Brentford is I think Burnley have already they've already lost hope that they can survive the Premier League. So I think it's a chance for Brentford to move ahead and then continue their quest in the table.
Okay, Leeds will be hosting Manchester City.
Manchester City, they are still very hopeful.
They
are still very hopeful. of stopping Arsenal
Yeah,
is still very much possible.
definitely.
I mean, if they want to get the 3 points and then wait until Arsenal plays their game. So I think I will give it to Man City. I don't think there will be any need for mistakes, or I don't think there will be any room for mistakes or for them to fail to get the whole 3 points.
Okay. Now, Brighton will be on Sunday. Brighton will be hosting Nottingham Forest.
Brighton, Nottingham Forest, another interesting fixture right there. It's a game that you could look at, and then you are never going to be sure what's going to come out of it. But Brighton, they are playing at home, and Nottingham Forest, they have not been consistent as well. They are still fighting to come out from that relegation zone.
Okay.
So I think I'll give it to Brighton.
Okay. Now, I'm also that's the same Sunday. We'll be seeing Fulham up against Tottenham.
Yeah, Fulham,
It's a London derby.
Yeah, they want to build from their last win and continue seeing if they can make it to the European qualification spots.
Yeah.
So I think they are 10th in the table, but they have the capability to get to that place where they are competing, fighting for the European qualification, maybe the Conference League or the Europa League.
Yeah.
So, but against Tottenham, it's a huge test. It's a huge test.
It's a huge one.
But Tottenham, like we know, have been very bad in the Premier League.
Definitely.
So I think Fulham has a chance there.
Okay. United will hosting Crystal Palace.
It's a very tough one for Manchester United. The games against Crystal Palace in recent times have really
not been easy for them.
They've not been easy for them. It has really ended badly for them most of the time.
Yeah.
So and even though Crystal Palace are having a lot of issues right now, both in and off the pitch, but still, it's not going to be easy for Manchester United. But I think they have they have enough power, they have enough cohesion, they have enough squad, and Michael Carrick has been doing a phenomenal job there right since he came in. Okay. So they have enough tools to beat Crystal Palace.
Now, finally, the game of the weekend. Arsenal will be hosting Chelsea.
Yeah, it's a game that Arsenal must be. Mikel Arteta must be looking up to and be preparing for, because it's a very important game. It's a very important. I think right now, any points that Arsenal loses endangers their chances of winning the league.
Yeah.
So against Chelsea, they've played Chelsea twice already this season. They're beating Chelsea twice. Yeah. I mean, Arteta would want to continue that trend and then get the whole 3 points. Whereas, however, Chelsea's coach Rosinho, who still want to prove a point. I mean, you've beaten me twice, you cannot beat me the third time. So
that's why this is the cup games.
Yeah, even though it was in the cup games, he will still want to.
I think the reverse feature was a draw at Stamford Bridge.
Yeah, Stamford Bridge. Yeah, he will still want to prove a point. Yeah, I'm very sure he must have been passing a strong message to the players. We cannot allow these people to come and beat us. I mean, in the space of 1 month or 2 months, they're beating Chelsea twice, and they will not want it to continue again.
Yeah.
But if anything other than a win for us now, then there's a problem.
Definitely.
There's a problem, a big problem.
There will be a problem for us now if they cannot beat Chelsea in Super Sunday game, and that's the game of the week. And definitely it's going to be an interesting one. And right there at the Emirates Stadium, we will see how Arsenal will fare against Chelsea, or rather how Chelsea also will cope, against Arsenal. We will see that, and we'll come back by midweek to be able to discuss what will play out this weekend in the Premier League. Thank you for staying with us, and definitely we'll be back.